Growing up, my 5 siblings and I would have to complete summer chores while my parents went to work. One chore that I recall was planting garden rows. If the rows were done correctly, we could just move on to the next chore. But if not, we had to redo them until they were done right. As I pondered what was going on with my students after the pandemic, I recalled the image of creating these garden rows. When I initially submitted my proposal to UIF, I served as the interim chair of a department that was responsible for giving additional academic support to students who did not meet regular admissions requirements. With these students, I used grit workshops. With these grit workshops, I wanted to get my students ready for not only teaching, but also learning. There was 5 skills I wanted to develop with these students during these workshops. I wanted them to have a growth mindset. One where they would take up on openness when faced with challenges and opportunities. I developed with completing the summer chores. I wanted to leave with them an impeccable work ethic, one where they were more interested in what they did to prepare for that product than producing the final product. Then I wanted them to respond to productive struggle correctly. I wanted them to have grit, to press through when things got hard, to never quit. Lastly, with mental health issues on the rise, I wanted them to have the balance between work and play. Now in my new role as assistant professor of math education, I had to change my population and my approach. I began conducting many workshops at the beginning of each class period, where students engaged in discussions and completed tasks applicable to these tasks. I also challenged my math education majors during our regular meetings to be people of excellence. I pitched these strategies also to departments across the campus. I would conduct painting workshops as well as sit in and present these topics to students in our honors design thinking course. I even had the opportunity to present these factors to my math peers. I wanted them to understand that students not only should have a strong academic background, but they also needed to have strong non-cognitive factors. As I think about it, I wanted them to have skills that not only got them to graduation, but to graduate in a timely manner and to be highly qualified. I wanted them to transfer these skills into life and into their careers. So my question I leave with you: how might we strengthen students' non-cognitive skills to empower them to become productive citizens?
Good.